Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope life has been good on your part. Ramzan is not troubling you, it is not affecting your efficiency during work at all because the weather is fine, and in fine and pleasant weather, it's not difficult to observe fasting till dawn, sorry, till dusk. Uh, this is Hisam Farid, and I have come up with a series which will consist of 7 lectures in total, and every lecture will contribute in one way or the other to learning English language. I know there is a lot of literature available on how to learn English language, but I am just adding my share, my part of contribution, and I think I have something new more to say about how to learn English language. And this short series, which will consist of 7 lectures, and every lecture will be about 10 or 15 minutes long, and I bet that this is going to go a long way in helping you learn this language effectively and efficiently. Well, the first lecture is about importance of English language. That is, we must ask ourselves if there is any importance of English language before we embark upon the journey of learning this language. Okay, so first we have to see if there are any benefits of learning this language. So, this lecture is an attempt to answer this question that might turn around in your mind about the benefits of English language. Well, I have outlined 4 major benefits, even though there can be more. Okay, so starting with the first, can learn digital skills more conveniently. What does that mean? See, if you want to learn any digital skill, you must have some understanding of English language. Then it becomes the process of learning that digital skill convenient. That is, you can learn it efficiently, which by which I mean with less efforts and in less time. Okay, that is the benefit of English language. For example, MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, and other digital platforms, other digital skills which you want to learn, they are designed in English language. And if you don't know English language, then it is going to take you a lot of time learning that skill. Second, you will have to go to academy then. But if you know English language, then you don't need to go to any academy. You can just sit down in your room and keep your conversation alive with ChatGPT about what should be the next step that you must take to, for example, perform a certain operation in MS Word, say for example in MS Excel or PowerPoint. Okay, that is how you can learn it with the help of ChatGPT. But if you know English language, because MS Word or other applications of computer uh, is designed in English language. So this is the first benefit of English language according to me. Number second one is license for becoming a global citizen. That is, you become a global citizen. Okay, by that I mean that you can communicate to anybody across the world. So many people, so many countries. Okay, so many people speak this language, understand this language. So if you find yourself in a situation where you don't know the language of the other person and the other person does not know your language, then you can use English as a common language to communicate with each other. Okay, so all your troubles, all your anxiety will go away. Okay, if you know English language, so you will have more chances to use it as a common language between you and the other person in case there is no common tongue between you two. Okay, that is the second uh, benefit of English language, and this is how you become a global citizen. That is, by relying upon English language, you can talk to anybody anywhere in the world. Third is, can swim in its prestige. Yes, I have put it in a very poetical, literary way, I know that, but what I mean by that is this: English is there is some prestige attached to this language because this is the language of powerful people. And if we look at history, here I will ride you back to history a little bit. If we look at history, we see that the language of the powerful people always always enjoy some prestige. Yeah, okay, always enjoy influence. From history I can give you some examples. Persian language, look at Persian language. When Mughal empire was here in the subcontinent, Persian became a dominant language, and it was people who would respect, sorry, people who would know Persian language would be placed in high regard, would be respected by those people who do not know this language, because it was language of the court, it was language of the royal, you can say royal class or elite class. Okay, in the same manner I can give the example of Arabic language. Look at the golden era of Islam, which span from about 8th century CE to 13th century CE. In this period, Arabic, because Muslims were in in powerful position, Muslims were dominant. That is why Arabic also rose to power, and it enjoyed the prestige uh, the language of English enjoy today. And so even people from different parts of Europe would come to Cordoba, to the Muslim part of the world, and learn Arabic, because Arabic was the language of powerful people. And in the same manner, English is also, okay, language of the powerful people. Look at America, look at British, look at other parts, other countries in Europe. So there is some prestige attached to it. So if you know English language, you can enjoy that prestige, you can have your share of respect drawn from English language, but only if you know this language. So this is the other benefit of English language. Then there is enable the reading of all great books. Yes, that is also one of the key benefits of knowing English language. That is, you can have an access to all the great books written so far in the history of mankind. So because they are mostly written in English language, or if they are not written in English language, then they are translated into English language. Look at Russian literature, German literature, okay, Dostoevsky, and then we have Tolstoy. They have written some really great books like Crimes and Punishment, War and Peace, and we can access these books in English translation. Besides, there are also great authors in English literature as well, like Bertrand Russell and so many others, Charles Dickens. So we can have the opportunity to access and read these books, because only if we know English language. So these are the benefits of English language. Now I want to move on towards the common ground between Urdu and English, and you might be a little surprised as to how come there is any link between Urdu, there is any common link, shared ground between Urdu and English. But there is, let me tell you, and I'm gonna do so within 1 minute. See, English, Urdu is called a Lashkari tongue. Why? Because it is an amalgamation of several languages like Turkish, Hindi, Arabic, and then there is Persian, I think. So it is it is it is the union, it is the amalgamation of several languages. In the same way, English is not a language in itself, rather it is a mix of Latin, Greek, and some other languages. And as an example, I can say that, for example, when we define the term biology, we say biology is a Greek word, which means which proves that there are so many words, okay, which have come to English language from Greek language. And the same goes for Latin, because needs a concept of amor fati. Now amor fati is a Latin phrase. Okay, what does that mean? Love of fate. Okay, it is a very deep philosophical concept. I don't want to go there because that will then consume a lot of our time, and for now I just want to focus on this lecture. Well, at the end, final point, which can also be interpreted as final thought. Look at this sentence: without language, oh, Without language, all our thoughts are mere noise and nothing else. Well, that is something neat, something very insightful, and yeah, what else can I say to exaggerate it? Yeah, I'm just joking. Well, so far you have heard about English. You have heard about language in general, that it is mode of communication. Yes, it's true. Nothing bad about it, but it's become so boring. It's become boring. Why? Because we have repeated it so many times that now it does not sound very pleasant to our ears. So here I am with some another with another importance, with a new perspective, okay, that highlights the importance of language in general. I'm not talking about English language, since English is also a language, so it will also serve the same purpose is does language serve. So without language, all our thoughts are mere noise and nothing else. Yes, it is the language that transforms our thoughts, transforms that meaningless noise inside us into meaningful thoughts. Yes, otherwise, do an experiment. Try to think, or try to say a few words about something that you already know in language that is not known to you. For example, Arabic is not known to me. I know a little bit of Arabic. So if you ask me to think or say something about this lecture, importance of English language, in Arabic language, I cannot say anything. There will be nice. Noise. There will be nice. Why? Because shore, which we call shore disturbance. Why? Because I don't have words. I don't have a language to think over it, to say something. Did you get it? Thank you very much. With this, I concluded this. With this, the lecture comes to an end. I thank you very much for your absorbing attention and inquisitiveness. I'm indebted. Take great care of yourself. I'm going to see you in the next lecture, which might be about listening, the importance of listening in learning language, because it is a process. It does not depend upon one thing. Yeah, okay, I have already said a lot about um, a lot about the importance of English language in this lecture. Till then, take good care of yourself. Yeah, thank you once again.